Alright, so first week of dialogues, extremely exciting. I was pretty nervous. Actually, I wasn't really nervous, to be honest. I thought it was going to be interesting. I knew it was definitely going to be different, but I wasn't really as nervous as I thought it was going to be when I actually had to get in the situation. Um, the first dialogue went kind of iffy. We only had like two or three people participate, but that one was the cost of a college lifestyle. So that one went, it was okay. Jen and I had a few kinks to work out, just kind of like cohesion things, um, just understanding when to transition into the next topic or when not to. Um, how to make eye contact, how to address certain issues without, um, seeming overbearing or addressing situations without seeming as if we are teaching, but more so just relaying information on an equal playing field level. But we figured it out, and we actually had the same dialogue yesterday. So this is our second one now, and it went perfect. Everyone participated. We had a few opinionated people, but it went really well, and I was thoroughly surprised and extremely happy. Um, the other dialogue that we have, I too am Clemson. That one went well as well. That being our second dialogue topic, um, and it was obviously the second dialogue we gave in that week. Um, I think that one also went well. Um, people gave their opinions. People spoke. Uh, Doing a better job of challenging ideas is something that we're both gonna have to work on. We're both pretty passive, so we don't really like to address certain ideas sometimes. But that's a part of understanding, and that's a part of dialogue. And sometimes we have to, address ideas and address uh, people directly, um, or their ideas directly, as opposed to just saying, "Oh, okay," and just moving on, because "Oh, okay," obviously just leaves room for I guess that's alright and we'll accept it or I understand and we'll move on. But I think uh I think we did a good job of really balancing what it is that we had to say and had to do. And as a team I'm pretty excited for what it is that we'll be doing um and how we'll be progressing forward. Uh see what else I can talk about. We first learned that we try to not take so much time on the introduction things. So like the string game, we tried to not take so much time on the social identity wheel or things like that. But at the end of it, we realized that that hour was really important because not only did it give us enough time to wiggle with in case things went wrong in our actual part, but it's vital. It actually it opens people up whenever they're actually understanding and dialoguing about dialogue. So, um, when you can dialogue about dialogue, when you actually get into what it is that you're dialoguing, obviously it makes things a lot easier. And that in its own is a wonderful thing because then it's like a natural response, a natural reaction, as opposed to just being um, this new thing that nobody knows and nobody's aware of. And it's complicated, etc., etc. Um, yeah, dialoguing. So that's that. What else is there that was exciting? Whew, yeah, those. Mhm, mhm. I thought it was very interesting. Um, how in the dialogue about race that not many of the minorities spoke. And I'm not really sure about that. I'm not sure if it was an intimidation factor, and it's something that we're gonna have to look into. I'm sure a little bit more just to understand Jenna and I. But maybe just asking a little bit more, um, asking them directly. And I hate to call people out, but asking them directly might be the best way to really get what it is that you know we want to get out of it. As far as the actual inclusive dialogue goes, um, the possibly the college lifestyle dialogue. I feel like will always will will be an interesting one. Maybe we can ask like exact socioeconomic statuses within people who are in that classroom and ask them if they feel as if they relate to those same characteristics that we put on the board. Um, but again, these are always different things that I know we can do, or know we can add on in the future just to make the dialogue move a little bit smoother. Um, Especially if, we get some people who don't want to talk or who just want to be quiet. I feel like it's definitely a good way of getting everybody to interact. But yeah, a lot of ideas, a lot of quirks, a lot of things we can fix, a lot of things that we did well. So I'm just excited to see how the rest of the year goes. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be fun, but long semester. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm up for it. So stay tuned.